Hey, what's going on, guys? BS Productions here. Now I'm back with another Fallout Shelter video. In this video we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be showing you the vault that's on my phone. And I'm just going to go through, I'm going to give you a tour, show you what's in it. And hopefully we can get our vault on the PS4 up to this speed. Legitimately, because I will admit I didn't exactly do this legitimate. This vault took me around 9 hours when this would normally have taken a month or two to do legitimately. Well, anyways, enough talk. Let's get into the vault. Alright, so we're in the vault. I'm sorry I had to cut out all of that waiting time because I knew you would not want to have to sit through about... It was an extra 2 minutes after I started talking. So anyways, this is the vault. It's not all the way done. I filled about half of the space so far. But I don't really need all that space yet. Alright, so let's get into the tour. So we have a vault door completely maxed out. Then we got a guy with a Gauss rifle. Then we have a living quarters. Alright. Now, the top 3 rows, other than the vault door and the living quarters, are the best power generators you can get in this game. They're like the advanced power generators. Underneath that, the next 2 rows are Nuka-Cola bottlers, which, as you can see, just gave me food and water. Although you have to have $100 to unlock it, and it uses endurance instead of perception or agility. Damn, this thing's pretty fast. Next up, we have our training areas and storage, or at least a little bit of storage. So, in this row here, we have 2 strength rooms, which are for the power plants. And between that, we have the overseer's office. This allows us to go on quests and collect stuff, but I don't really need to collect stuff because I can get unlimited lunchboxes for free. Again, I'll make a video about what I use to do that. Next up, in the next row, we have 2 fitness rooms for endurance for the Nuka-Cola bottlers and a storage. And underneath that, we have another fitness room, warehouse, which is like an upgraded storage, and an athletics room for agility, which, like I said, agility's good in the beginning of the game when you get them, but when you unlock the Nuka-Cola bottlers, it's not as good. But it still lets people shoot faster on quests, so there is a point to having it. Classroom basically upgrades your intelligence so that people can work in the med bays and science centers, which basically give you healing items. We have another storage. And then we just kind of have this little cluster of rooms for training that aren't really applicable in the vault, but they're useful on quests. So the first one's an armory, which is perception. Again, useful in the beginning of the game, but not after when you unlock the Nuka-Cola bottlers. Next up we have charisma, which is good for your speech quests. You're less likely to piss someone off if you've got a guy with high charisma. But it can be useful in the vault in the beginning, because the higher your charisma are between your dwellers, they can reproduce faster. But I haven't needed to do that because I can just get all my people from lunchboxes. And then we have luck, decent for quests because it. Oh fuck! Hold on. Oh yeah, I just blanked out for a second. But it basically unlocks the critical shot meter faster, and it's really good for the wasteland because you can get more stuff. Alright, for the next row we basically have the healing center of the vault. We have a med bay, a science center, and another med bay, which give us stim packs and radaways for when incidents happen or I need to equip someone to go into the wasteland or on a quest. I can make sure they're properly equipped to not die. Now we just have a row of barracks underneath that for more storage for people. And then we basically get into the crafting section of my vault. Oh, would you look at that? I'm on fire. Yeah, they'll take care of that. Anyway, so like I was saying, we have 2 outfit workshops. We have a barber shop, which is good for changing your dweller's appearance. We have a weapon factory, or a weapon plant, I'm sorry. It's the upgraded version of the weapon workshop. Then we have a theme workshop, which can be used to make, if you played Fallout 4, it can make all of the factions themes in living quarters and diners, not the Nuka-Cola plants, but the factions like the Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, Institute, and Railroad. Those are all the different themes you can make. And then finally we have the radio studio, which is set to Wasteland. It lets people be attracted to your vault. That's good for earlier game, but you have a higher chance of getting Deathclaw attacks. That's what not many people will tell you about when they do videos like this. They're just gonna say, oh yeah, the radio studio is great. But there can be downsides if you're not properly equipped to deal with Deathclaws. Equip set just to vault. It'll increase your happiness. And your people won't get pissed off as fast, and they'll actually work. Well, alright guys, so yeah, that's my vault on my phone. Hopefully we can get our PS4 vault up to this point. That's why I have an ungodly amount of Nuka-Cola Quantum. That's like $400 worth of Nuka-Cola Quantum that I got for free. Again, I'll do a video about what I used to get all that. Well, anyway guys, if you like the video, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I'll catch you on the next video. Alright guys, bye.